Okay, this is a quick tutorial on just a basic overview of LEGO Mindstorms as well as beginner movement control. You can see I'm on the home screen here of LEGO Mindstorms. To get to this, you're going to find this icon on your desktop. Double click on that and it'll open it up for you. Now in here there's a couple different things. You can see there's the quick start. We have, very important would be the robot educator. This is going to teach you some of the basics beyond this video. In fact, the beyond basics, you are going to have to use the loop and the switch multiple times in the multitasking. So these are really good videos to watch eventually. In fact, eventually you'll have to use these videos. So when you get to that point, robot educator, beyond basics. But for now, I'm just going to start a project here real fast. Give you guys a look at what this might look like. Down here you're going to see there are different colors. These are different buttons that you can put. It's just like code.org. We're going to assemble blocks to make a code. The green are action. The orange are the flow, which is the decisions. So loops, switches, these are your conditional if-else statements, wait blocks, the different sensors, and then a couple other sections that we don't really use. Primarily, we just stay in the green, orange, and maybe the yellow, but mostly just the green and orange. So to get your robot to move, there are two large motors on the robot, and we have to fire them off in sync to get it to go forward. And to do that, there's two different blocks that we can use. There is the move steering and the move tank. Both good options. It's kind of a personal preference. The move steering will run both of them in unison. You can choose what direction you want to go. So you leave it at 0 to go straight. If you want it to turn right, you can go different varying angles of how it turns right. You see left is a negative number. I'm just going to leave it straight. You have your power. Obviously you can go anywhere from 0 all the way up to 100, which is really fast forward. If you want it to go backwards, this is important, then you start to go into the negative numbers. You can see that arrow changed as soon as I went into the negative numbers. So if I want to go backwards very fast, I go down here. If I want it to stay and go forward, I stay in the positive numbers. That is a very important thing. Whenever you have both of these, I'm kind of skipping ahead here, you can choose how you want the motor on. You can turn it on indefinitely, and you'll use that when you use your switches. You can have it run for a couple seconds or however many seconds you want. You can go for on degrees. This is how many degrees the wheels will rotate. So one whole rotation would be 360 degrees. You would use this if you want really precise movements. Or you can do the number of rotations. So it defaults to the number of rotations. This is how many times the wheels are going to rotate one whole circle. So you can see right now they're on one rotation. And this is your stop, your brake. So this is going to turn the brake on as soon as we get to one rotation. So you're not going to get any extra movements in there. The move tank is very, very similar. You'll see it has the number of rotations. You can turn it on just like the other one. The only difference here is that there are two power options. So instead of a directional option, they give you the options for both motors. So if I fire one motor a little bit slower than the other one, it's going to turn to the left. So you can see less speed, more speed. The right motor is more powerful, so the right motor is going to turn it to the left. This is an option. You're more than welcome to use the move tank. Most of the time, kids choose the move steering just because it's a little bit easier with this little arrow. But that is the basics for moving forward and also turning for that matter. So there you go.